Yeah, and it's not just voiceover anymore. They're actually doing full performance capture where you get in the suit and do acting.
I would totally do that too. I think it's fun. I think it's such an art form in and of itself now, and I'd love to collaborate with them.
When it comes to playing Destiny, you're an old school gamer. How do you compare when all these kids are out there playing against you?
I literally feel like I was the kid that my parents would be like, "How the hell do you work this remote?" Or like, how do I program my VCR? And now I'm literally like with my nephew, like, wait, XO does what? Like, I'm so old. But that's why it's good to start like playing like on the lower levels and not just go out into a room of like 30 gamers who are just gonna just rock you the second you stand up. You gotta work up to that. But yeah, my 15-year-old nephew is my coach, because he's like, oh my God, he was so psyched I was coming to E3, and he was giving me like, we were walking down the street in New York, and he gave me this like Destiny monologue about like the worlds and the story, and it's just a testament to the job these guys did, because here's this 15-year-old kid who loves filmmaking, and he loves, all different sorts of arts and music, and he's just so invested in the Destiny world. He knows all the lore, and I think it's just a testament to how well they've made the game.
We've seen a lot of video games turned into movies. If you put on your director's hat, what are your thoughts on Destiny as a big picture?
I think there's no chance that someone's not going to make this movie. It's not really my forte, because you need an amazing sci-fi epic $200 million movie director. Maybe the guy who just did Jurassic could tackle it, because he obviously did a good job. But yeah, it's a bit above my pay grade as a filmmaker, at least for now.
It's not a Kickstarter program.
Well, I'm making actually my first big studio movie. It's called Going in Style. It's my first big, foray into something larger. It's a bank heist movie with Morgan Freeman, Michael Caine, and Alan Arkin, a remake of the George Burns movie. But there's not this level of sci-fi. I think that I have to practice that.
That's cool. What are your thoughts? What did you learn about the video game industry from your involvement in Video Games, the movie documentary?
It was just cool to see how many people are so passionate about it. I think there's a lot of people in the world who aren't gamers who don't know the extent of this world. They don't know that the amount of money this industry is generating is just astronomical. And so I think the Video Games documentary was really good. I hope that gamers liked it, and people who are really involved in the world. But even more important than that, I thought it was a really good introduction for people who aren't in the world and don't really see the evolution of the game and how important it is to people and this community.
When it comes to E3, what have you had a chance to check out outside of Destiny?
Nothing. It was just so far just Destiny. But when I'm done talking to you guys, I'm going to go explore. I got to get a picture with that. I don't know if you've seen the giant Lego Hulk, but he and I have a date for a picture. I'm going to take one of those green bricks, and no one's going to notice. I got a piece of the Hulk.
Is there anything else? Like, are you checking out Call of Duty that Activision makes?
If there's time, yeah. It's hard to get into those things, but hopefully I can pull some.
It's Activision's game. They'll let
I
you.
know. I'm trying to pull some Activision strings, but it's like a line around the corner.
They're up to Halo 5 now in that franchise.
I didn't know that. No, I've fallen off my Halo wagon. But it is fun to see. Isn't it fun every year to see like how much more amazing the art gets? It's just so cool.
It's all lots and lots of sequels. They're very similar to Hollywood in some ways, right?
Well, but I think people get loyal to a brand, and they go, like for example, I got really into Hitman, and you just the gameplay, how it works, and you go, oh, I had a great time. I want to do that experience again. I think with the Taken King coming out, people who are loyal to this brand are going to go, oh my God, I can't wait to see the new worlds. I can't wait to see the new bad guys. I mean, it's you're invested in a brand. It's like anything, any brand that people feel loyal to and they like.
And there's a new Hitman game they're showing here as well.
Oh, really? See, that I got to go check out, because I could totally fall in a Hitman hole.
And there's a new movie coming out with Hitman.
Yeah, they made one a long time ago. I don't think it did very well, but
it's a reboot this summer, August.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do you like Hitman?
Yeah, it's a cool game.
I love this, like trying on the like putting on the costumes and being covert and your whole heart rate thing. I think that's so clever.